Days farm setup for the most part. Um, Found out that piglins really do enjoy um, opening doors. I guess they're just like the villagers in the Nether. Uh, Ooh, probably not a good idea. Let's see if I can get that wither. So yeah, this is basically just a test. I'm playing this on normal. I was on uh, peaceful for a while. Yeah, it's I'm here with no armor basically either. Too. Oh wow. Okay, we're really. Oh no no. Nope. Okay, we're done. We're gonna go back to peaceful because this is not happening here. Um, yeah, basically the original intent out here was just to pick up the dried gas, get them back to Pineberg. Um, but we are not having it here. I got nine blaze rods, which is enough to get started with something. Um, I don't really feel like really going into the potion thing. I don't believe that it's going to be worth it to me. Um, but I figured, what the heck, eventually I will probably have to go to the end, not to so much as collect the experience on the end dragon, but really more about actually getting shuckles and making an ender chest. Actually, I think I can make an ender. I can make an end chest just from ender pearls, can't I? But I do need the blaze rods to make the eyes of ender, I believe. Can check that out in a while. There we go. That's good enough for me. Always a random chance that it could be down in here, but this way I have this like little hideout kind of situation going on, which is good. It's a good thing. Okay, we are done here. So now starts the hour-long trek back to Pineberg. Again, the idea will be eventually to set up an ender chest here. Um, Interesting. Oh, these guys attack withers, don't they? I do want to get some nether warts, so we are going to, if I remember correctly, there is another blaze spawner up there too. Um, Sorry for the tutting. Mouth's really dry today. Okay. Could have sworn one of these was had like a stairwell down. Pain in the butt. That's the stairway up. Takes you to the top level, but it doesn't really take you anywhere else. That's my goofball situation. Maybe it's in there. So many big ones. Yeah, if I really wanted a PvE experience here, I could totally do that with all these piglins. Where is it? I thought I saw. Gotta be careful. Oh, bizarre. I think it's over here, actually. It was the platform. I saw it. No, that wasn't it. It came out here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That location right there will have Netherwart. So, so I will have to. Let me see. Do I have enough material to do what I want to do here without killing myself? How did I make stairs? Oh, that's classic, isn't it? That's just totally me. Um, I think the safest way to go would be to come over here and then line it up right about, I want to say, Right about there. There we go. There's a lot of piglins up here. Go down this way. Playing in the Nether is like one of the few times in the game where I'm actually actively making sure I'm paying attention. Because I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to lose all the progress I already made for my. Oh, okay. There's another brick. I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to because it's in my way and it irritates me. Besides, I don't have to worry about hostile mobs right now, actually. I mean, it would eventually be kind of fun to come in here and just, play the challenge, but honestly, and I don't need to take all of this. I have more than enough. That's more than enough. Okay, perfect. All right. So then we come out of here. I'll probably want to block this. I'm thinking about the times where I'll probably be playing when it's late at night and I'm like not 100% on board with my brain, which kind of a thing. All right, so got the nether wart, got a few blaze rods. Um, I will definitely be coming back with armor and my sword, my fortune sword, and everything, and making sure that I have it. But yeah, eventually being able to actually have a ender chest here, then all I need to do is I could walk out here on peaceful, make the one-way trip on peaceful, and then oh, I went too far. Um, and then basically put everything in the end chest that I collected, and fast travel back to my to my bed at Pineberg. Just kind of what I did in this one world. Um, my kids and I were playing, um, which was again, I mean, hopefully I'd be able to travel by way of these portals too. So if there's a way to get a portal connected one place to the other, otherwise that's going to be some excessive railway building, which would just be the most fun thing of all. Um, so let's see what do we got here. I got a lot of trash. I don't need it. Um, so we're going to spend a few minutes. Just going to dump everything into the big box, and only the things that I'm actually planning on taking back with me, I will take back with me. Um, I have to make sure that I keep some gold armor now because if I do plan to explore while not in peaceful mode, it's going to be important that I don't have uh, the hostilities of the piglins. Okay, so there we go. Uh, no, I do have a single nugget. Okay, so I think we have this. I don't plan to fight anything on the way back home. This is Pineberg, which has to stay up here. Uh, taking the clock. I don't need the clock because I'll be in peaceful mode. honestly. All I'm really going to need are tools to get out of situations and then gear to make things with. I won't need weapons or anything, just the tools. I'll take one igniter just because. I'll leave the weapons behind, leave the torches behind. I'll take this with me for sure. Need that. That's the whole point of coming out here. And the snow blocks. And I'll take the crystal. I'll leave the gold. Taking this. Let's see what else we need. We're gonna need that. That. I won't really need food, but it's always good to have it at hand because if I do take fall damage, it's going to be important to have that available. I'm going to want some sand to help me navigate around things and dirt as well. And I'll leave the other stuff here. I'll take the stone too because I'll probably have to replace. These shovels were all made because I was in a snowdrift and it was just punishing. Yeah, take the iron with me. We'll sleep in tonight, and then I will start the journey out to Pineberg. I don't understand it because I thought I came from that direction from Pineberg, but apparently that's not accurate. No, it is accurate. What the hell? How does this point to Pineberg and my coordinates were not? Do these worlds wrap? Do they wrap around? Did I circumnavigate my Minecraft world? Mind blown. That would just be fully bizarre. I guess that's what happened. Alright, that's it. I'm going to leave the bed because I'm going to go ahead and grab the boat. And here we go. Let's time it and see how long it takes. Set up a stopwatch for myself, actually. I don't think I'll probably go the whole way. But see, yeah, this makes sense because this is what I did to find her. I just went out on the open ocean and went for it. It's supposed to point me towards the lodestone at Pineberg. It's something weird, doesn't it? Watch it. Yeah, see up going. Oh, really? Huh. How did I end up coming from the other direction, from the west? Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that there's another another fortress somewhere between here and Pineberg. The map on Pineberg doesn't have a fortress. I explored the whole thing. It's basically just a bunch of crimson and moss. It's a bunch of fungal forest. It's basically that. It's just a bunch of woods, which is, I mean, good if you want to build in there to play in there, but personally not what I want out of the game. I don't know what I'm just here to fucking just chill. Really, this is my vibe. This is me sitting down with a cup of coffee and a newspaper like my dad and grandpa used to do. My mom. Just a gaming journal for ideas. Like yesterday or day before yesterday, while I was playing GBO, I had an idea of how to play Clue solo. Basically, it'd be a variant, and you could play that variant co-op as well. So what you would do is you would first put randomly pick, pick one room to be room number one, and then I think you roll a D8 or a D6. You can roll two D6 actually, and then just place the pawns in each of the rooms. Nobody in the hallway. The hallway is just an open space. Um, and then you would deal out each of the cards, shuffle up the cards. Don't pick. Well, actually, I think you would have to pick the weapon like usual, set the game up like usual. But instead of dealing out to yourself and another player, you deal the cards out to each of the pawns. And you pick one character to be your character, and then what you'll do is you'll make challenges by going to that pawn's room and then making a declaration. You don't move the other, like say for instance, you went to the location where Mr. Mustard was. You can make a challenge to Mr. Mustard, but but your challenge does not have to include Mr. Mustard. It could be Miss Scarlet or Miss White, um, and then you would look at one of the cards, turn over one of the cards that Mr. Mustard has in his inventory, uh, and then of course note that down on your clue sheet. And the goal of the game would be to figure out who done it with as few clues as possible. So it'd be like playing golf. So the lower your score, the better your score. Um, I think I think I'm going to have to get up and get out of the boat and hike. It would be nicer to actually find a full waterway and then create buoys. Oh yeah, that's the snow biome I got lost in. Good times. Seriously, really good times. Um, yeah, I wish there was a better way to collect our boats other than chopping them up with a freaking axe. So we're good. This is still just as fast as being in a boat. I don't know why they made boats slower than. Oh, for reals? Are you serious? Okay, well that's fine with me. Um, this is the part of the hike that makes me irritated the most. Yeah, that's. No, I'm really sure that's a geode. I think I can. No, that's snow, isn't it? Yeah, that's snow. What the fuck? Why is there so much snow here? Well, I don't know. I guess I could probably grab some more. Huh. I mean, I don't know. How much snow does a gas take? I got snow all over the place. And of course, I could also make, see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. That's right there. That's the part that irritates the shit. The snow drifts. Why don't we have snowshoes in this game? Why? I thought we did. I thought that was a feature they were going to add. Or was that time when it was part of a mob vote and Mr. Beast, that's a rumor at least, co-opted the vote? Oh, there is a pillager base. I remember that. I thought about going up there and messing around with them. Fun fact, when you're playing in peaceful mode and you go to a pillager base, the ALAs are not in their little cages. So, but you can break the cages and then in peaceful mode and then put it into normal mode or easy mode if you want. And then the ALAs will, they'll pop out and then you can just give them something to hold on to while you run away as fast as you can. I think that's really what I like about Minecraft. It is a game of puzzles, and we all have our own solutions. And I don't really feel there's any right or wrong way to play it. There's a purist way to play it, which is oftentimes the subject of speedruns and things like that. Um, but I think really the game is not meant to be a speed run. It's not meant to be something that's done in an afternoon. There is no, one-off experience. Although you can have those, and there are mini games. That's why they're called mini games because they're games within the game's engine that you play. as one-offs. Oh, why are we defeated? Bullets. I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends on the side. And that's a lot of the reason why I'm not going to be uh, doing too much console gaming today, apart from going to Battle Operation 2, because uh, today's the last day of the free artifact swap, and I really want to take advantage of that by tuning up my teams. And then, of course, even though I play on autopilot on this game, on Raid Shadow Legends, you can play on auto. It is actually taking a chance that this is a connecting river. You do want to be on top of it to make sure you're watching where the artifacts are doing their best and doing their worst. It's so much fun. Yeah, I traveled through all of that, guys. Seriously, it took me that long. I would have to say the bulk of my travel to the origin was through all this ice and snow. Not even realizing just like I was literally two chunks away from open ocean. It's, it's exciting. Think about it. It is to realize that. Yeah, we're already pretty close to where I am. I'm like a third of the way there now by way of the exposition. Pouring a spot. And I was in error. This is not the world that had all the treasure chests and stuff in it because I didn't see any of the ruins. This is pretty much the route I first took when I went out to go find Pine Brook. Nor was this the world that had the abandoned village in it. I thought this was, but it wasn't. So it's actually pretty cool. A full day already, and we haven't. And I did not make a bed. I should make a bed. Did I bring any wool? No, I didn't. I don't have enough iron to make shears. Budget. It's okay. Fortunately, most of this map is connected by large waterways. So that's nice. That's cool. So I think what I'll probably do is when I do open this place up for group play eventually, um, I think I will create some buoys that'll basically waypoint. And the way I'm going to do that is to get some lily pads, which I do have, I think. There's a swamp nearby, Pine Brook. Um, so, yeah, pick that up and just make like little way stations and stuff. Can we make duplicates of these compasses? I think we can. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just leave a bunch of these Wayfinder compasses. Lodestone compass, that's what it's called. I'll leave a bunch of these lodestone compasses in a chest near the portal, the end portal. I mean, nether portal. Got to find the end portal. I really do kind of want to do that. I don't, mostly because shuttle boxes would be kind of fun. I think shuttle boxes are more superior than bundles, and that is my objective position. This is so beautiful. It is really pretty stunning. Oh, not quite there yet. I think now we're about halfway based on the X. And don't forget I'm discounting the 537 negative blocks I had to travel. Yeah, I do think I recall seeing uh, the villager base. I'm pretty certain that there's a village nearby too. If I remember, I go this way. It might actually be pretty close. Is it really a day's travel by boat? That's interesting. Oh, here we are. Land ho. Well, if I'm close enough to my village or town, really, I still want to do a lot of upgrades to it. Okay, we are still, yeah, we are way farther away than I thought. Much farther away than I thought. I have to be honest that traveling the world in Minecraft like this uh, reminds me of the early years. My wife and I would travel up and down the coast of California, going to theme parks and beaches and seeing small coastal towns and visiting relatives and stuff like that. And it was a lot of fun, but oh my God, those drives were endless. Endless, I tell you, just wide open fucking prairie and hill all across the central area. It's just because, like, we're way up in Northern California, and everybody that we wanted to see and everything we wanted to do was way down near LA and San Diego. So, just that drive is just so fuck. Um, and at first, I mean, we just end up like, yeah, I think the last time we drove down was like, I think the second to the last E3 they had. Destiny 2 had been announced. I think I got my timetables wrong. But anyway, we drove down there um, and went to the E3 convention, which was fine. It was like, I think one of the first times I think it was, I don't think they opened it to the public. I think it was like the second one they did for the public or something like that. But anyway, but it was a lot of fun. I played a lot of Halo. I mean, not Halo. Played a lot. I really want to play Halo again. Uh, hey, I played a lot of Destiny, and then we did some other things. There was an Elder Scroll Morrowind. It was around the time that Morrowind uh, was releasing, Vardenfell. So that I think that put the timetable at about 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, and it was a pretty good experience. But the drive down and back was just such a fucking slog. And what's so crazy is that when you think about it from a European's perspective, the time it took for us to drive down there and then back, yeah, we could have toured we could have gone through 14 countries in Europe, which I think is just fucking fantastic. And then again, on the East Coast, you travel through like 6 states, 7 states, or something like that. Um, and But yeah, traveling down the East Coast probably would have taken us a little bit longer because I always hear horror stories about the traffic along the eastern highways to be somewhat of a nightmare in itself. Although a lot of people will say that California is just as bad. So I don't know. I don't. I've often thought my dad used to go on and on and on. And in fact, for a short time, he did live uh, out in Montana, or was it Utah? I think it was Montana. But I could never. No, it was Utah. Um, because his family came from North Dakota, so they're used to the snow and the cold and mountains and flat plains and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's why I prefer more oceanic maps to all the snow and desert biomes that Minecraft offers. Might be because that's where I grew up, you know, uh, in a state that, you could easily get to every Minecraft biome, including the Nether if you went to LA. Sorry, teasing, teasing. LA's a beautiful place when it's allowed to be. That's the big thing. Just about everything else, just like everything else, it's everything in this world can be amazing. It can be magical. It can be wonderful, a beautiful thing to experience when it's allowed to be that. Because otherwise, when it's being pillaged and plundered and drilled out to oblivion for its resources, it's just kind of like you're just making a hellscape. So I love traveling towards the sunrise. It is such a fun experience. Or am I? Am I? Yeah, I should be. That should be the sunrise. We should be close to the continent that Pinebrook is on. I think what I'll do is I'll make a bunch of locator maps, and maybe I'll just map the route and lay that out in the village. That might be kind of fun to look at. Oh, excuse me. I'll do a mock-up in creative though. Yep, sunrise. We should be getting close to land here. We are 18 minutes. Yeah. So that means I spent close to 45 minutes trudging through the frickin' snow biome, getting stuck in drifts and everything. Oh man, think about that. I also oftentimes think about the counterpoint to be playing the game in peaceful mode as opposed to playing it just in creative. I don't know. I think that I think playing the game in peaceful mode, is that all the bamboo I planted? That is all the bamboo that I planted out there. That is so weird. That's so random of me to have done that. Okay, now I have to be careful on this choice because I think I go this way, even though it points directly there as the crow flies straight across. But actually, I think I go this way actually. Let's see. Whoops, I was looking down. 'Cause that's what I'm talking about. Still got to be careful. Yeah, this is the right way. So this is where I'd want to put up a buoy. So this is our little jungle slash swamp. We should be seeing the pines by now. If I did this right. Hey, guy, what are you doing? So fatigued. I don't remember acacia trees. That's okay. I think we can go this way. The pathfinding in the game is actually really fun. Uh, Surprisingly, not as exciting as rolling. Oh, so I couldn't do this. I thought I had. There we go. Now we did it. Here we go. I remember another world that we had played, my family and I, where we actually did build canals between our villages because we found that was faster than rail. Because we didn't really want to keep digging up redstone and stuff, but uh, and I don't think at the time there was a villager that traded for redstone. All right, so we should be just on the other side of this cliff here because I'm recognizing that coordinate value. So we're pretty close to where we want to be. Just gotta be careful I don't take a leap and jump into a chasm. Done that too many times. Come on. Now, see, I recognize that. I built that. Oh, oh, oh no. Uh, oh shit. Are you kidding me? Did I miss tag my compasses? Oh shit. Oh my crud. This is the zombie spawner. Oh dear. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, maybe, wait, does it run in a line, you think? That would be weird. Yeah, see, this is the zombie spawner. And then this is the little underground base that I had made. Well, this is all right. We can go ahead and bed here for now. What do we have in this area? How much we can take with us? All right. Well, at least I've got a checkpoint. I think it might just be a coincidence that Origin, the zombie spawner, and Pineberg, which has a skeleton spawner, all kind of just run up on the same line. That'd be bizarre. It's truly bizarre. Or I just misnamed them and now I'll have to figure out where I'm going to go. Oh gods. Okay, cool, yeah. Alright, so no, yeah. That is so fucking cool. They really are. They're just lined up on each other. Oh my, that is wow. That is strange. Okay. Because this zombie spawner is not that far from Pineberg. I have to start carrying around. I think I will. I think I'll probably go and do that as a project. That'd be a fun little project. Um, to map the whole course across the world and set up the lodestones. Uh, that is so bizarre. Pardon. Yeah, the whole point about keeping the zombie spawner was one, because of Lush Cave, but two, um, since I have clerics in Pineberg, I could I can level them up for resources. Yeah. Now, see, this would probably be a good candidate for a railway, but I'd have to make it elevated because I wouldn't want mobs crowding all over it. I don't know. I mean, if I had Realms, do I need PlayStation Plus also? Because PlayStation Plus is oftentimes needed for online play or, player to player play, I think. Um, on my journey last night, I did find a woodland mansion. My daughter spotted it while she was watching me play. So that'll be a task for later. And I'll probably put it in. I probably won't put it in peaceful mode then. There we go. That's the first village. That's the one I think is next to the. It's the first village I came across. I don't know why I didn't stay in it. I think it was about the fact that I didn't think that it was, it's on too many levels kind of situation. But it is a good village. It is. It'd be great for like a secondary player village. I still think it would be kind of fun if they would introduce. Uh, I know that the golem is supposed to be the guardian of the village, but if they introduced an actual warrior, was this lava that I just completely drained out? Oh, yeah, that was lava that I completely drained out for some reason. Huh. Not exactly sure what I was doing there. Oh no, I farmed out. Oh, I farmed out a bunch of stuff. That's what it was. So a 2-day hike with boat. That's what it takes to get from Pineberg to Origin. And we're still not at Pineberg. We still have quite a ways to go now. I'm recognizing it. There she is. I can see the pink trees, the cherry blossom trees. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was farming the pines and I hadn't reseeded them yet. That's why I didn't see all the pines. That makes sense now. So yeah, so a day, 2 days travel in game by boat and foot. Um, and there's a golem. We are now at the official city limits or town limits of Pineberg. 3 golems. We should have 4. I'm up to 40 villagers, I think. So this is basically how I've been building it. Uh, Bee farm hasn't grown too much. Oh, that pufferfish. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna have to get these out of here because they're not safe. I think they keep poisoning the villagers. Well, yeah. I don't think the golem likes them either. All right, and we are home. Yeah, did it. That took about 30 minutes and change. Last night it took me an hour and a half almost. Um, but that's going to be it for today. I'm going to settle in and then log off and go do other stuff. Thanks for stopping by and checking things out. Until next time, be nice and play well. Don't be afraid to play it in peaceful mode. We could use the vibe.